So I'm proud to report that this off-season I hit my target of running a sub 5-minute mile. Now this might not sound that impressive if you're a runner, have a running background, but for a soccer player, that's a pretty darn good time. I haven't been able to, in the last 3 years, I haven't once run a sub 5-minute mile. So I made that a priority this off-season, and what we can learn from what I did with that, I'm hoping that I can use some of the lessons, especially focusing on the mental side and that challenge, that physical challenge, and how I was able to do that. So some of the things that were really important in showing mental toughness to achieve this goal is getting up and showing up, just being there, whether I feel like it or not, training, working out, working hard, get up and show up, whether you feel like it or not. Another thing that I did is I was able to be present in my workouts, mentally and physically present, focus on what's important now, the acronym WIN, be a winner, be present. And also I was responsible. I was able to respond rightly, directing my will in the right places in order to have that fortitude and mental toughness and being consistent and being disciplined and developing those habits to achieve this goal. Of course, it was extremely painful, both physical and mentally, and I had to endure that pain, and that's a big part of mental toughness. I had to put forth tremendous effort. 100% effort all the time is a big part of mental toughness in running at this altitude and having that oxygen deprivation and having that inner voice screaming at you, you're fatigued, you don't have anything left, you need to stop, and able to persevere and push through that. That takes a lot of mental toughness to break through and run through that wall, so that's an important factor as well. Of course, dealing with the 4 psychological pillars of the mental game are also super important too. Confidence. I had to have confidence, I had to believe in myself, had to know that I could do it. I used vicarious experience, I'd done it before, I can do it again. Maybe it was at low altitude, but now at high altitude, I know I can do it because I've done it before. I was motivated. I made this goal of value. I really wanted this. I was motivated and I had clear and concise, measurable goals to help push me in that direction. I managed my stress. I didn't let my anxiety get too high and I didn't let it get too low either. I found the ideal, optimal level of anxiety and I tried to manage that. I mean, you don't want to be overconfident where you are thinking this is going to be easy, and you don't want to be underconfident where you're not as motivated and it's not as important to you. I was able to stay focused and I was able to focus on just 2 specific things, and that was my breathing and in relaxation. Okay, so in breathing, just taking in good breaths every stride, every step of the way, and then relaxing, trying to let my body relax, but also understanding that the pain is coming and the pain is real and it's going to be serious, but I need to embrace that pain. And by doing that and by relaxing my jaw and by trying to be relaxed and trying to embrace the pain, I allowed myself to enter into that zone and to push on towards that valuable goal that I was motivated to reaching. It was not easy, but yes, I did hit that 4:56 mark on the treadmill, beating sub 5 minutes at 7,000 feet altitude. It was a major goal for preseason. I'm glad to say that I made it. I definitely exercised mental toughness throughout this experience, and I'm hoping that you can use some of these skills and some of these tools that I used to help you with your goals.